So I know we've got a lot going on. We have Battlefield 6, we've got Arc Raiders coming up this month, then we got Black Ops 7, and in amongst those, we've got some other games coming out as well. But nobody forget about the behemoth that is coming next year, and that is GTA 6. Let's be honest, no one actually forgot about it. Now, there should be, at some point before May, a trailer 3 coming. The question is when is that trailer coming, and what is going to be in that trailer that we haven't already seen that is going to hype us up? Now, we've got a video here from Cyberboy who's going to go into some theories revolving around it. Now, I have my own personal theory and interesting ideas when it comes to this, but I want to hear what he has to say first, and then we'll dive in to what I'm going to try to say about it. And maybe you'll agree, maybe you'll disagree, but I'm curious what he has to say.
When can we realistically expect GTA 6 Trailer 3? Now, this is a question that I've seen many videos on, many people floating around different ideas.
So I'm just going to call this video Trailer 3 News, because there's theories. We're going to combine it all together. I'm going to give it my honest opinion, and it might not be what you're expecting.
And theories, all of which are actually really interesting. But it's one of the biggest questions I've been getting, and well, there's only 2 real dates that come to mind for me for the next GTA trailer.
I've got 3, and I'm curious. Okay. There is their next earnings call. There is essentially Christmas-ish. You'll see what I mean by that when we get to that. And then there's the next earnings call. Let's see what he says.
And both of those dates are in November.
Oh.
So firstly, we have Take-Two Interactive's earnings call. This usually falls just at the start of the second week of November, usually between the 7th and the 10th. And this is where Rockstar...
Okay, so this is likely. Normally before an investor call or an earnings call, they'll throw up a trailer. It'll boost up some sales. It'll give them like their final numbers and boost to sell to the investors.
For the most part, like to announce things just before that earnings call takes place. Mainly because it causes a massive uptick in investment into Take-Two Interactive, but also gives them something to talk about on the call in relation to GTA 6. So the start of November is definitely an option, but I haven't seen many people talk about the second option in November. Not only is this my birthday, but also it's the 28th anniversary of Grand Theft Auto.
It's the 28th anniversary on the 28th. That's possible. I doubt it.
Obviously, this is an iconic date for Rockstar, and maybe it means something, maybe it means nothing, but it's just a date worth throwing out there. There is actually one more date that does spring to mind, but I've seen a lot of people rebuke this online, but I'm going to tell you what it is.
Okay, so the other date that I have is an interesting one. If you remember when the first trailer came out, it was supposed to come out on December the 5th. I think it was 2023. And then it got leaked, and then they put it out early on December 4th, 2023. I think it'd be interesting if they put out a trailer on the same day as the first one. But this time it's like, but now it's coming in 6 months or less than that, actually.
It is anyway. The 27th of October, as this would mark 23 years since GTA Vice City came out. And of course, GTA 6 is also based on Vice City. Now, the main reason that a lot of us are focusing on November is, of course, Rockstar will probably use December as an opportunity to capitalize on pre-order sales and maybe some early merch sales for GTA 6. Obviously, it would make a great Christmas gift. And of course, it would do wonders for pre-orders of the game.
Sure.
But other than that, we don't know too much. Now, this brings me to the next question I've been getting is, when am I coming back to YouTube properly? Well,
you left Cyberboy.
I actually do have another channel which is mainly talking about like laws in the UK, Online Safety Act, digital privacy, and a load of other stuff like that. That's my second channel where I just waffle about stuff.
Okay, so I'm assuming he's going to boost up his second channel here, which... Well,
now, I've been posting on that channel because I have an editor. So when it comes to posting on that channel, it's relatively easy. I only have to record for a bit. And at the moment, some of you guys may know, I have some IRL stuff going on that I have to deal with. And I haven't really been in...
Is he having a rough time? When's the last time he uploaded? Let's go through the grapevine, okay? Oh yeah, he was like a month off. Well, he's back. He's back. Now, okay. I have some other theories. I think it could be possible. I agree with what he's saying. I think they're going to want to build up a little bit of hype pre-Christmas to get some Christmas pre-orders in there. And yeah, he's probably right to also build some merch sales as well. Now, does that happen first week of December? Does that happen investor call November? I don't know. There is another option though, where they wait for the next investor call after that, which I want to say is in March, but I could be wrong about that. That's 2 months before the game. The other thing that is interesting, if I go, okay, let's pull up trailer 1 here. So trailer 1 came out. We already know about this. Let's throw on trailer 1 here. I'm going to mute it in the background here. So trailer 1 is kind of a world builder. It starts out with Luisa, and there's only really 2 main characters in this game. There's Luisa and there's Jason, right? This trailer is a world builder, but it clearly starts out with Luisa and not Jason. So as we go through this, most of the scenes that we see here are just scenery. They're various locations around the world. They are in Vice City, so on and so forth, in Leonida, I guess you could say. But as a whole, there isn't too much focus on any individual character. There's more of a focus on the overall world, aside from like one thing. Even when you get to the end, you see the 2 characters together. But I see this more as a world builder, aside from this scene at the very beginning. Trailer 2 is a different story. Go to trailer 2 here. Both of them have very, very similar thumbnails, by the way, which is interesting because there's only 2 characters, whereas other games there was, like, for example, GTA 5 had multiple characters. However, the difference with this trailer is that it has a very clear focus on Jason.
Well, that's why you came by?
Like, right, we hear him talk.
See you, Brian.
And then when it comes to like the part where we get Luisa,
supposed to be getting out.
It's still him talking.
Jason Duval.
I think you heard before.
He might have.
See, that's an interesting scene too. People have talked about that, him potentially being a cop. Notice something.
Hey.
Hey.
The only line we hear her say,
New beginnings.
You make me new.
Stay.
Listen, like, listen how little we hear from her.
You make me new.
Like, little line there. So what I'm saying is, I think if they do a trailer 3, it is going to be much more focused on Luisa, whereas this trailer was very clearly, like, just like how it starts out is, like, right here, we have Jason, right? It just immediately goes into Jason, goes into his backstory. You have Brian here. That is my guess. So I think November 7th to November 14th is a pretty good guess. If not, then I would say December 4th. I don't think they're going to do the 28th anniversary of GTA. Normally they'll just like put out a post being like 28 years ago, we had GTA or whatever. I don't think they haven't done things like that with their previous trailers for this game. So I wouldn't expect to see that now. And then an investor call in the new year. Those are, I think, are pretty much our 3 options realistically. And yeah, it's possible that we're waiting into the new year. But I think he's right. I think he's right that we probably want to see something before Christmas to boost pre-orders and potential merch sales. Potential. But we will see. I just wanted to keep that you guys updated with GTA 6. There hasn't been anything in a while, but could be very well within a month.